Spike planted.
Phoenix down.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
I'll handle this. I'm back.
Clutch.
Out of charges. Cutting through. Move in after I strike. That's when they're weak.
Information to Bard that is to find a character named Felf Takar in Und'Draka, who is an expert on like curses and all that jazz.
Oh, right.
So I think there was an interest in using the portal in the Wizard's Library as well to go to Und'Draka.
Have we like rested? Oh, we got hit by all of those.
Yeah, the
Joke's over!
yeah,
You're dead!
yeah.
Okay.
Joke's over.
Is
He's
Rocky?
dead.
No, Rocky's not with us.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, probably should have brought Rocky, but it's fine.
Spike planted.
I was gonna like.
Guys, why is there a gigantic airship right there?
I'm not sure.
We
Sorry.
not remember this whole conversation.
Nope, no, Jen just came home and was gone. But I did get a yummy salad out of the deal.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I think from last session.
So the airship has a green unicorn emblem on the side of it, which is the like insignia of the Emboss Empire. This is the one of the empires on the eastern continent. So presumably some representatives of that nation are here
Okay.
talking.
Yep, probably does not know a single thing about any other country other than like
Marina,
his
where were you? I
little
missed
bubble.
you.
Yeah, you've heard a bit about this from like Corval and stuff. 'Cause
Okay.
That's where he's from.
I wouldn't know anything about MAVANUK.
Nah, you guys have never been there.
I mean, it's a really pretty unicorn.
So while you guys are like looking up at the airship and discussing your direction, able to see a familiar set of characters approaching you.
Wait.
Are we? We're all in. I'm
is,
invisible, right? Oh wait. Wait a minute.
Orval!
Corval and Waffles.
Can we see them?
Corval.
Yeah, they're like walking right up to you.
I mean,
Waffles
aren't they
skills and
kind of
invisible presence
wanted
hugging.
here?
Sorry, what, Bard?
Aren't they wanted here?
You all are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're just walking around.
Pretty much, yeah. Corval has Neverhelm armor on.
Oh, okay. Hello?
It's late out here, you know that.
Uh,
Waffles
didn't
looks
leave a
confused, but accepts the hug.
Call. Where have you been?
I was headed down to a port, but I had a great idea. But we need to be safe first before we talk about it in detail.
Okay. How
Is
about
everyone
we're
okay?
probably-
Where's Sin?
Sin is in no. Wait.
Oh.
They're both here.
Oh, Sin's
Okay.
token is different.
Since token is different and they're invisible, so
Yeah.
I assume Bard's invisible. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. I mean, we're probably not gonna be in a place that's safe to chat for a bit. We're planning on going to Und'Draka right now.
I assumed you would. When we get somewhere quieter, there's a lot we should probably discuss.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we ready to do this, gang.
Oh, are we just going for it right now?
I mean,
Yeah.
we're really kind of throwing caution to the wind here.
Alright.
What were the options again for the door?
Oh, okay. There are several options on the slot machine style menu. One of them is residential towers. There's the magical library, the mystic council, and the last one is colored red, and it just says beware danger.
Ooh. Spicy.
All right, I stick the spell book in there.
So you put the spellbook into the slot machine device and hear a magical sounding click. Light starts to spill from between the cracks in the doors, and you push them open, revealing the familiar interior of the wizard's library. Not here.
Are we still invisible?
You and Sin are, yeah, and so is Nathan.
Okay, wait, Nathan?
Yeah.
Wait. Right, but
Oh, he sent up with Rocky. Yeah, he went up with Rocky.
yeah, I was gonna say
Cool.
he's stuck in here.
Nathan,
Guys,
you
I'm
never
about to show you
listen.
this wall I learned in Fortnite. You ready?
Fortnite.
So Bard, before you see Schnitzel, the rock golem, who mans the front desk here.
Do they say anything?
No, he's going through a book at the moment, and he's noticed that you guys have entered, but hasn't said anything to you.
Kip, what is Kip disguised as right now?
Kip's still disguised as a merchant for the Trader Bros Shipping Bros.
Yeah, it's Ryan over here. Great to meet you.
Yeah.
I start motioning for somebody to take the lead here, and then realize nobody can see me. And then I poke Corval forward.
I was just gonna walk in normal. I don't know if there's a sign-in sheet or something, but I'm just gonna try to walk.
Good clutch. Good
Are
clutch.
you an
you've been
animal?
here, right?
What?
You've been here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what?
Am I?
Oh,
I think you
Oh,
were.
it's been too long. I don't remember.
Yeah.
no, it's
I
been
think
a
you were.
while.
So I am an animal still. So
I get the pen again.
Okay, I'll approach him. Yeah, it's limited options. And I'll have Waffles approach.
Got you.
Snitzel, we have some business in the library. I assume we're okay.
He nods. He's like, "But of course, rada rada."
And I'll point to the book. Is that the sign-in book for visitors?
And he's like, "Well, yes, I've already taken your names down."
You don't have everyone's name. I'll gesture to Waffles, do a big muddy paw print on the book.
How many
nods.
how many names did he just put down there?
It'd be one for Kip and one for Corval.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually have the paw print because it's massive. I'll have it cover my name and Kip's if possible.
Alright, well, let's go.
There's Lily.
little bird.
So are you guys gonna head through the way you've been through before? Past the scrying pool and towards UA's section?
Have we seen to the right?
Good try, man. Do good.
No, nobody's gone to the right yet.
Oh wait, I want to go there.
So Lily's flying off to the right.
Oh, Ryan, your friend is flying off. You should make sure they're okay.
At this, I'm like, oh, okay. Did you want to come make sure I'm okay too?
Of course.
As I'm walking with Corval, I just want to like go up and give like one of those super quick hugs, and then like let go super quick and keep walking and pretend like nothing happened.
I
Missed
just
you.
stare down at Kip.
Why did you leave like that?
Well, Kip, here's the thing. I lean down. I don't answer to children.
You're a child.
But I do friends, and I hug him and pat his head.
Brutal.
Kip's like slightly offended, but at the same time, he's like overjoyed. So he has this like swirling hurricane of emotions currently.
Look, Kip,
Why?
I'm worried about what's happening on the East Continent. A lot of my friends and family are in danger there.
I mean, but we're your family too, right? You get to choose your family, just like you get to choose who's right and who's wrong. You taught me that.
Oh my
Some
god.
people do have families before they make decisions, Kip.
So you're saying family comes first?
No, but I want to protect as many people as I can, right?
Kip's like, wait, family comes first? People come first? I don't understand.
You will.
But why are you back then?
When we're in better terrain, I have a plan that could solve quite a few of our problems.
Kip like tries to figure out where the direction of hell is, and it's like, you mean that problem? Like points to it.
Potentially. Is there anything purple in the room?
No,
I
aside
can-
from like the occasional like cover of a book.
I'll point to the books, like, I think I can solve a problem.
Kip cocks his head and is like, you can solve it with the color purple?
Sure. Sure. If you want it to be purple, we'll solve it with the color purple.
Whatever you say, Corval. And Kip like follows Corval to whatever he's pointing at.
So, the room you guys have entered looks to be sort of like a study room with some tables that have plates that have been eaten off of recently.
Can I roll investigation to check around the room, see if there's anything interesting?
Sure.
Yeah, 4. Well, it's like a 7, but
There's like one fresh roll sitting on one of these plates that looks really yummy.
alright, I'm gonna eat it.
Fresh roll.
I just want to look around the books, see if there's anything about curses.
Sure, I'll come back to you in a couple minutes. Collection what you find. Bard and Sin, where are you two headed?
Are we like aware of each other's location?
If you're walking around, you can hear each other's footsteps.
Okay. Well, I'll try to be quiet so this golem doesn't hear us.
Yeah.
And I'll grab Sin's hand, and then
Sin stifles a little yelp. Walks forward.
So the direction of UA, the portal, and the scrying pool would be over to the left.
yeah, I'll go that way. Were you here last time, Sin?
No.
Okay, yeah. So I'll.
Yeah,
try
yes,
to
I was
stay
here
together.
last time, but I wasn't here to do the scrying. I was here when we first talked to the wizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this takes you to the scrying pool room. You guys are able to hop across the floating books over this pool.
Could I
Did you want to do anything in this room?
write Joseph's name in the book?
Yes, you can.
I just let
Bard,
go of your hand randomly over the bridge.
Yeah, you'd feel Sin let go of your hand.
Where'd you go?
Your perception's high enough, you'd see a floating pen over by the big book. And Sin,
Oh
you
yeah,
write.
my passive perception is 19 now.
We
Yeah.
can't
Holy
hide
crap.
from you.
What the heck?
Thank you, Orb of Wisdom.
Yep.
Literally just like
Uh,
eagle eyes implanted in your brain.
So Sin, when you're done writing his name, the pool shifts and gives you an image of a very familiar-looking temple space, and you're able to see Joseph sitting on a small little pillow meditating.
Mm.
He's still wearing a very familiar medallion around his neck as well.
Who's Joseph again?
He's the one who brought me out of my orcish ways.
Ooh.
Oh,
He's basically
wait.
my mentor.
Dad? Is that you?
Well, hello.
Is he an orc?
He is not.
What race is he?
If I'm right, he was human?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's human. He looks like he's in his mid-40s. He has graying dark hair.
Wow. Can I, we're speaking of, father figures. Can I write down Jandar? Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna write down. Does he have magic at all?
Jandar? Yeah.
Okay, then I'm
He's
gonna
a
do
paladin.
Rothan. Who's probably also a paladin, but whatever.
So Jandar Rothan is the same person. First,
Wait.
last name. Yeah.
Wait. Wait.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up. Do I
That's a
know
very
that?
bard
Are you
move.
are you looking for the? Are you looking for your relative or the person looking for you?
Person looking for me.
Okay.
Wait. Does Bard know this?
Yeah, she should.
Okay.
Hold on.
Damn. Valerie did not.
Hold on, I'm looking for a message that I sent you a while ago, real quick.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, they're the same person.
Damn.
Anyway, so you write his name, and the pool shifts to a place that you don't recognize, but is obviously a tavern. He's currently sitting in a drunken stupor at the bar. Several of his comrades are around, much less drunk than he is. You can't hear anything, but it looks like they're consoling him.
Uh-oh.
I feel like a chill run down my spine and then, quickly walk away.
So Bard and Sin, you guys will continue into the room that Yue has.
It's
You
just
met
like,
Yue in last time.
what'd you see?
You'd be able to see it too if you looked in the pool, Sin.
Well, I was the guy that's following you, right?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I don't know where they were. Yikes.
Yeah, I've never seen a tavern like that. Definitely wasn't the Leaky Shooners, so.
Yeah, true that. Well, I'm just gonna try to forget, yeah, everything about that situation now.
Finn doesn't really know what to do, so she'll just like reach her hand up and give you what she thinks is a comforting pat on the back.
Thank you.
Roll for damage.
We're invisible, so you accidentally just like slap me.
I just move my hand up quickly to try to do it and smack the back of your head.
Oh, that's so comforting.
My favorite.
I'm glad I could help. I'm really glad I could help.
So Lily, you were looking for books on.
Curses and stuff. And if it's not in this room, I'll move straight to you.
Yeah, so there wouldn't be any books in this
Yeah,
room on curses.
I figured.
So you'd be heading upward towards the next room that's connected here.
Yeah.
Kip and Corval, where are you guys headed?
We're still trying to catch Ryan's bird.
I'm
Chase after it,
exploring.
bro. Oh my gosh, Waffles! Sorry, as he's walking, Kip kind of like wants to like scratch behind the ears of Waffles as he's walking. Like, I missed you, buddy.
Just a big, just pug tongue across the face.
Kip
But-
smiles.
So I don't think Waffles would know that this is Kip.
No, but if
Like,
they're giving
no.
pets, they're
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
That's good.
Uh, So Lily, you fly through another small little study chamber that has a device in a room adjacent to it, and it looks like this is like a copying device, like a printing press.
Okay. So there's nothing really. Can I look? Is there anything? Any papers in there that are interesting?
There is a document that was recently copied in here.
How?
Do you speak Gnomish?
I don't.
Where's Tiffy when you need her?
This
Tiffy.
is written in a language you don't recognize or understand.
Can I take it?
Yes.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. So this is it's about 1 foot wide and 2 feet tall. It's a pretty big piece of paper.
I'm just gonna roll it up and put it in my cloak.
Sure.
Get in your talons.
Documents.
We're
I
gonna
actually
just
trained it to
continue
fetch.
exploring too.
Huh?
Continue exploring.
Yeah, I guess, because I'm just curious, because we haven't actually looked at all this stuff. Ooh.
Oh.
So this next room has a giant device sitting in the middle of it. It's a huge globe, and there's a bunch of machinery attached to it as well that looks like a device that you're able to like input dates into, and it gives you like the position and rotation of the planet.
Whoa. Can we use it?
It is usable, yes.
Okay. Where's the using station? Can I like walk around it and take a look?
Yeah. So when you come around this way, there's a U-shaped desk that's in front of like the bulk of the contraption here, and there's a rock golem sitting back there.
Oh, okay.
Kip's gonna lean over to Corval and be like, "Have you seen anything like this before?"
No, I
This
have
is-
not.
What in the world is this thing?
I don't know. It looks mechanical. It's probably something Sin would want to play with.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, have you heard that Sin's building us a... It trails off and like side eyes the golem to see if he heard any of that.
The golem is definitely like looking right at you, and immediately goes back to jotting some notes down in a book in front of him.
When it glances, I'll give a formal salute.
Kip under his breath is like, "I'll tell you later." And Kip walks up to the stone golem and is like, "What is this thing?"
This is our planetarium, Rada Rada.
Oh, that's right. Rada Rada. Rada Rada Planetarium. Like, what do you do with a planetarium, Rada Rada?
Well, sometimes geographical information as it pertains to the dates and the stars above is very useful. This is like a big calculator for that sort of thing.
Big
Rada Rada.
calculator. Rada Rada. Wait, so can we like look
copying
back in time and
person's
also
accent?
forward in time?
So rude.
Yes, precisely. Rada Rada.
Rada Rada. Wow, that's super cool. Thanks, Mr. Stone Golem.
Yeah, goes back to writing in the book in front of him.
Okay.
Do I see Bird Lily?
Yes, she's flying around over this way.
I will slowly approach Bird Lily and try and grab her.
Try me! I fly away! Wait, do we need rolls for this? Does he need a roll to catch me?
I will point at Bird Lily and command land, and I'll point at my shoulder.
Is this? Are you casting something, or are you
I
just
am.
telling
I'm
her?
casting the command spell.
So we gotta be to 17 then, right?
No, my spell save's much lower.
So you have to beat his spell save. Or...
Oh.
What kind of roll is it?
Mine's 14.
Is it like
is it con?
Constitution?
I believe it's charisma, but I'll double check. No, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Oh, 16.
Oh, you beat it.
Ah! Okay, can I just go over and fly onto his shoulder anyway because that was fun?
Sure.
Classically.
I'll
just wanted
walk
to know I
towards
could
the...
get away.
No, that's fair. You know what? I respect that.
Throwing spells around.
So I'm gonna walk to the part where you input a date, and I'll whisper to Lily to put in her birth date.
Okay. So can I just like dip my talon into my birthday?
Yeah, you try to like press it with your talon, but your tiny little bird feet aren't strong enough, so you'd have to like peck it.
Okay, I'm gonna peck it then.
Yeah.
You actually sent me your birthday.
It's
Way back when.
October 31st, but I don't remember if I sent you a year. Yeah,
Halloween.
I'm hardcore. It's Halloween. Shut up. Leave me alone.
Wait, can you actually go to the legitimate date of that?
Yeah, so I'd have to like do some math and convert it, but I know that it's at some point in the month of the wolf. So the whole globe spins counterclockwise, and its axis
What?
shifts a little bit. It spins all the way back until the counter on the date in front of you matches the date that you entered. And a small little icon of a wolf pops up indicating that you were in the month of the wolf.
Are there any weird alignments, or does things look pretty normal?
Things look pretty normal.
Okay, I was curious. I'll just start hitting random buttons to like mix up what it's reading.
Can I look around at the books in this area?
Yeah, you can just roll an investigation check in this area.
Well, it's 16. 8. 19.
19. So you do find a book on ancient curses.
Okay.
And add it to your character sheet that you've read this book, and I'll give you advantage on like history and arcana checks on curses
Okay.
if they would relate to what would be in this book. As you're flying around, you also notice attached to this room is another large device that you don't recognize, but you've seen the outside of this room. It's essentially a giant telescope.
Ooh, okay. I feel like I'm wasting so much time, but... So, can I look through it?
Mhm.
I just really like that, like, maybe
So-
he's looking over, seeing a little bird looking through a little telescope.
Yeah, so this room is empty. It doesn't have people in it. But like Kip and Corval are able to see a bird essentially like walk up and put its eye up to a telescope.
Okay, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's currently not pointed at any particular thing in space. You're able to see a couple like random scattered stars.
Oh, okay.
Bard and Sin. You guys are in Yue's room. You guys are like looking for him, right?
I'm just looking.
Okay. So entering this familiar room, you're able to see Yue off by one of the shelves in the back. He's kind of browsing for books at the moment. One of his students here notices you walk in, gives you a very friendly nod and a smile, and goes back to reading his book.
He gives us being invisible. a
Oh, right,
friendly
you guys
smile.
are invisible. Nobody fucking knows you're in here.
I try to listen in on some convos at the moment.
And
There's some like very quiet murmuring chatter coming from over this direction. Last time you were over here, there's like a fireplace lit with some students hanging out.
Okay. Can I start maybe looking for books that would, maybe like a spell book for a portal, how to work a portal?
Yes, roll investigation.
could I look for books on Titans?
Yeah.
That's a 4.
So you're browsing Sin and not coming across anything that looks like what you're looking for.
24, baby!
Damn. You were looking for a book on like portals and stuff. So you are able to find a book on portals. Is there a particular like piece of information you're looking for, like how to create them or?
How to work them so that we don't have to have somebody else. But
Yeah.
Crystal, right?
So, portals can be locked by their creator using devices called keystones, and it's basically just a component you need to have on your person in order to open and close the portal. Typically, only the creator would have these keystones unless they made copies of them. The portal that's in the library is locked with a keystone. You know, Yue, the headmaster of this library, has one.
When he was talking about the guide, he was talking
Yes.
about somebody else, right?
Yeah, there was a guide that he was talking about. He said you guys would have to like basically set up a meeting with him ahead of time.
Do I have the feeling that Yue would help us open it?
UA doesn't know what's happening in Neverhome, right?
Yeah, he's very
Or
reclusive.
the world, generally.
Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
I
Yeah.
think we broke the news to
I don't give
him
a shit.
one time we were here.
Yeah, you guys.
We
were
said that they were doing screwed up stuff, but I don't think I don't think he knows that like we're
Elaborated?
fugitives and stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
he has no idea. He didn't even know that the elves were back last time you guys were here.
Yeah.
He also seems very friendly and helpful. Your rapport with him is pretty good. Being a like bard, you had the spell book that belonged to his student that died a while ago.
Yeah.
That's right. So do I have the feeling, maybe I can like roll an insight check or something, that he would open the portal for us? And just let us go through.
You can roll for that, yeah. Insight check.
It's a natural one.
Yeah, you've got no idea because you know like he likes you guys, but you don't know what the politics of portals to the shadow plane are like. So
And I know that we would have to have the stone to get back through the portal,
correct.
the other side. Okay.
Feel it.
That's, you know, that's what I'm thinking.
I can
Hey,
distract.
Sam, how's your sleight of hand?
I'm pretty good at it.
Okay. I think so if I end the spell's effect on myself, Sin will still be invisible, right? As long as I'm not casting something else.
Yeah.
You think you could ask him for a favor?
I
Since you
think,
brought
yeah,
the
I'm
book?
gonna try to persuade him or trade or something.
And if it goes
My-
wrong, I try to grab the keystone.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go. Well, first, actually, do we want to fully case this place?
Yeah. Make sure there's nothing
Okay.
scary. We
Yeah,
also
I would-
should wait for at least the group to be close. I feel like, and I'm whispering
Yeah,
all
for
this into her ear. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can.
Yeah, so I would love to check around if there are any super cool books or spell books or magical items that I can nab.
Yeah, if you just wanted to do a quick investigation check of the area around you for anything that stands out as interesting.
Can I try again?
It's an natural 20.
Nice. Yes, you can send for like non-specific things.
14.
Nice. Give me a sec, Bard.
And I already own that magic loot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you have an instrument from here?
Yeah.
Also, wasn't that chest something?
You mean that
no,
hole in the
the
ground?
eyes. Yeah, the hole in the ground. The hole in
I thought it was just
Something
like,
menacing.
decor.
the... Yeah.
Something
Wasn't it just
menacing.
decor?
It was like his
What?
pet or something, I think.
The eyes on the floor, wasn't it just
Oh,
decor?
it's like an illusion spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So, Bard, there are two books that stand out to you. One of them is titled Und'Drakian Fungi, which might be useful.
Be a fungal queen.
I'm gonna give
Nice.
that straight to Tim.
Finn's just into weird shit like mechanicals and fungi.
And mushrooms.
Yeah.
One guy.
It's like, maybe I can figure out if these mushrooms the gnomes use are from Und'Draka.
There's also a book called Dungeons Deep, and it is a like guide on monsters and information on their weaknesses and stuff as it relates to like subterranean creatures.
Ooh.
Okay. If I put these in my backpack, are they gonna be invisible?
They would become invisible as they enter your bag. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll put them both in my bag. And that's it for a natural 20. Woo!
Nice.
Okay. Sin.
Good morning.
You find a book, and I think you saw this book last time you were here, but you didn't read it. Dracana Incarnate, and this is all
Yeah.
about dragons and their strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put that in my bag with the
Yeah.
fungal
Learn
book.
your lessons.
Cool.
A dragon riding fungal princess.
Nice.
Queen, sorry.
Fungal
Solid.
Tinkerer.
Fungal
Well,
tinkerer.
tinkerer queen. There we go.
God,
Mechanical-
actually, thank you very much.
A mechanical dragon.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Zooming out and kind of getting a little meta here. What are we actually doing?
I think
Well-
we're trying to get the wizard to give us access to Und'Draka in some shape
Okay,
or form.
so we're not jumping down the crack then?
The crack's all the way on the other side of the world, kinda.
Right. I mean, we do have a blimp right outside.
You want to steal
That-
a blimp?
Just
Well,
saying,
that's
like,
not
we
really
have,
what
we have
Und'Draka.
perfect transportation right there.
I mean, maybe if this doesn't work
But we
out.
have, okay.
I feel like that would be so much harder.
Yeah,
No,
because
I
we'd have to win the fight to then steal it, then learn how to fly it on the way, and then we still have to jump down the crag.
Sin, you don't think you can do that? You're a pretty badass bitch.
I feel like
And
I could,
also-
but
Like,
we have
has a
possible
giant
portal in front
unicorn.
of us.
Yeah, it would be like
okay. I guess we can do it the safe way, whatever.
this isn't even the safe way.
No.
It's more of the QFC way.
Yeah, I was gonna say more like a Fred Meyer.
This is actually
There we go. Thank you very much. I so appreciate that.
the Vaughn's
That's
way.
what I was gonna say. It doesn't even
Well, yeah,
seem
give me
like
some of
it's
that Ralph.
meta
Yeah.
to talk because we have so many sending stones that like
So, the end goal of going to Und'Draka is to find a character named Felth Takar who knows stuff about curses and can help with Lily and Shanti's curse.
While we're here, we
Who
could
is
also
somewhere
free
on
that
our
god.
map, right?
Is what?
You said who is in the lake, which we found out was what the map was.
Yeah, region of Und'Draka called the Dark Lake.
Gobbledy-goobledy.
okay. Yeah,
Yes.
goobledy goggledy goobledy.
Yes.
No, no, it's Dal Doop the Loop Loop.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
thank you for correcting. Thank you for correcting.
We're all saying the same thing.
Und'Draka is also the home turf of Adrax, and Bard had a dream recently where Dumbledore and Adrax were in Und'Draka.
That's right.
Cool.
The guy in the gem.
Yes, the big
Yes.
scary dude.
Okay, so we're looking for a crossing there through this portal.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay, don't screw it up. Good luck.
So Bard, you're gonna approach UA and try to negotiate.
Hmm.
Oh, did you want to wait for it? Because
Yeah, I wanted to finish looking around.
Okay, cool. Back to Lily, Corval, and Kip.
yeah, I didn't want to sidetrack too much. I just think it's on par for me to avoid doing the important things. So
This is like a playground for sin.
so I am just gonna fly over to the side that I'm accustomed to.
Okay, back the way you came.
Yeah, where Bard and Sin are.
All right.
Oh, Ryan, time to go.
Oh, okay. On the way, I want to sidle on up to Corval and have a conversation as we go.
Sure.
So, Kip, as we're walking, Kip's gonna lean over and just be like, "So, can you tell me why you left Yen?"
Sure. I mean, as you know, areas are getting taken over on the west continent and the east continent. And
Taken
there's
over
only
by the elves?
by the elves, correct. And there's only one Church of Eldath left.
Okay. And did you
It was near
get called
Ramstorm.
there or something?
Sorry?
Did you get called there or something? Like, why'd you go?
Well, no, it's just I stayed around with you guys because I was worried about your survival at first. I think
but
you
then
guys
you
are
just-
doing okay.
Then you just left us, like out of the blue. You didn't even say goodbye.
You didn't need our protection anymore. Isn't that right, Waffles? And the Waffles just give you a big reassuring nod, like, you guys look pretty durable and fine.
Well, I mean, I did get this new robe, and Kip kind of plays with the tassels of the robe. Ah, crap! You can't see it. I'm in disguise, aren't I? Gosh darn it.
I'm sure it's lovely, Kip.
Kip's just playing with some ratty ass looking vest or something that Kyle would wear.
Like I said, I came back because I have a plan that I really want to share. I think it's gonna solve one of our big problems.
Does it involve Und'Draka?
No, it involves a annoying purple problem.
Oh, I hate annoying purple problems.
Me too.
Do I overhear any of that?
Yeah, you'd be flying with them.
Yeah, okay, because my eyes are purple.
Yeah.
Can I just shoot a glare to Corval? I mean to Kip.
Yeah.
Are you a problem, Lily?
Am I?
Kip's like, no, not you, Lily. It's the other bad purple one. Not everyone's
The other bad one?
I mean,
I look forward. I look straight forward. I'm not even gonna acknowledge the conversation.
I fly over Kip and I make sure to ruffle up his hair with my talons.
Oh my gosh.
As
I'm
you
like,
do
"Ow,
that,
stop.
as you do that, you can feel it's covered mostly by the looser, longer pieces of hair, but on the very, very back, there's a small bald spot that started to grow back in.
No.
This is where you burned him in the back of the head weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I
Oh my
immediately just
gosh.
stop what I'm doing and I get really quiet.
Wait, shoot, I knew I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, Lily.
I just turn to him and I nod and I pat him with the wing. And then
Like, wow,
continue.
that was quick. You must be really good with my words.
So, Bard and Sin, the doors open behind you. You see Corval, Waffles, Lily in bird form, and Ryan walk in.
Ryan.
Dude.
How much longer do we have invisibility for?
Yeah.
Couple more minutes.
All right.
Hours with travel with shaking.
Should be
I
no.
guess let's just get rid of it now and walk in with
Um,
everybody else.
I'm just gonna get rid of mine, and I'm gonna try to do this really quick with the thing. And do you want to stay invisible just in case until the spell ends?
Yeah, but I'm worried if it runs out and I just pop up behind him, that's gonna look really weird.
Yeah. All right. Just end it.
All right, everybody is visible now. So Kip and Corval and Lily, you guys are able to see Bard and Sin reappear in front of you.
Oh my gosh, hi Bird.
Hey guys. These ladders, where do they go to?
Like upper levels of the bookshelves.
Okay. Then I will make my way over to him.
Yeah, I'll just follow around.
Does anybody have like less guidance or anything?
I have what is it called? Shit, resistance, but that's saving throws.
Okay. Bet I can't bardically inspire myself.
No, Harvey was here.
Can you not?
Maybe I can help you out while you're.
I mean, I can give you some bended luck if that's what you want.
I guess as a bonus action, a creature in 60 feet that can hear me gets an inspiration dice. If I can hear myself, then wait, I'm gonna look this up really quick.
It should say like self as an option for the targets.
Well,
I think
since
a
it's
certain
not a
level
spell,
you can inspire yourself. I don't remember.
It's not a spell. It's not like on my
I
spell
don't
sheet or
think you
anything.
can bardic inspiration on yourself.
All right, yeah, you can inspire others. So, never mind.
Yeah, no, you can't. There's a mechanical consequence of that.
I was gonna ask if I could do an investigation check on Yue himself and see if I can see the thing that gets us through the portal.
It'd be a perception check.
Perception check?
Yeah, investigation would be like examining.
Okay,
his-
yeah, just a perception check.
Sure, go ahead.
On it. Oh. That's 12. Wait, but I'm proficient. 15.
So he's wearing deep red robes that have gold trim, and his hat is like a traditional wizard's hat, Gandalf style, with gold tassels hanging from the entire brim.
Okay.
His robes are like closed in front and tied up with a belt. You don't see anything that looks like a keystone on his person. He doesn't have any jewelry or anything on at all.
Okay. Damn it.
So he sees you approaching, Bard, puts one of the books that he was looking at back on the shelf and is like, "Oh, hello, welcome back to the library."
Hey, great to see ya. Stan, are you wing womaning me?
Yes,
his eyebrows
I'm here for motivational support.
his eyebrows kind of like perk up and his forehead wrinkles, and he's like, "Pray tell, everything is all right. You missed our scheduled appointment."
You know, things haven't been too peachy right yet.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I am so sorry about missing our appointment. I feel so bad for inconveniencing you and the potential guide. But you know, in that time, we've made some important discoveries, and it's very prudent for us to make our way to Und'Draka right now. Like ASAP. Because we have some business there. To help a friend in need.
Well, indeed. I trust that you are of noble intentions. Might I ask who is in need and what type of help you're looking to find for them in Und'Draka?
How do I know how he'd feel about Shanti?
No, I don't think you have any indication on his religious inklings.
Okay. A dear friend of ours has been cursed. And there is a very knowledgeable being in Und'Draka who might be able to help us lift that curse. We've been given a map of the Dark Lake. You know what that is?
He nods. He's like, I have not been there, but I am familiar.
You wouldn't happen to be able to, like, translate the map, would you?
Yes, I could translate to something for you very easily.
Oh.
Ooh.
Would you be willing to do so? That would be incredibly helpful.
He smiles very kindly and nods, and he's like, it'd be no problem.
All right, I'll take it out and hand it to him.
Nice. So he just waves his hand over it and notices, he's like, oh, yes, this is written in Kuatoan. Give me one sec. He pulls out a quill and starts marking on the map, translating it for you guys.
So I know that it's like a fish lake, Sokotoa, yes. So it's fish people, right?
Yes, weird humanoid fishmen.
By weird, do you mean sexy?
Oh my gosh.
That's entirely up to each individual's own taste.
Yes, but
weird.
do you
as
find
in-
them weird or sexy?
Well, I find them very strange, but not sexy. No, they're often called.
Roll insight.
Sure.
Bards will be bards.
Can I also roll an insight?
Bard's gonna bard. 16.
He is telling the truth. What are you trying
More
to
for
get
me.
insight on, Sin?
Oh, I was gonna just insight the same thing. So
Okay. So he finishes marking up the map and passes it back to you. So you all have the translated map now in the main chat.
Well, thank you so much.
Nice.
Bones of sad loss. So is there how can we get through the portal? I mean, I know that they would have to have a key, and I know it's a lot to ask. But I also don't want to endanger the guide's life, and so I think it would be better for us to just venture forth ourselves.
Indeed. Well, you will need somebody in your company who has undervision in order to navigate Und'Draka.
I call.
We have that.
Very well. Well,
covered.
I'd be willing to take you through. The return trip would be much more tricky. I'd be willing to set a date that I could rendezvous with you at the portal after your business is hopefully completed. But if we miss that, you'll have to find your own way back.
Would it not be possible to get a keystone?
Unfortunately, the library does not permit copies of the keystone. It would be a great security risk.
That makes sense.
I whisper under my breath, hopefully no one can hear it at all, just saying, we could kill him.
Oh my gosh. Are there any kinds of spells that could do the same thing? Maybe not this specific portal, but just like to have a backup plan.
Well, if any of you are capable of casting teleportation spells or creating a portal, that would work.
well, none of us are, so.
There are other portals to and from Und'Draka. I don't know where they are, but I know that they exist. There are also physical passageways. I believe we've spoken about the Crag of New, and there are also several dungeons that run all the way to Und'Draka.
Okay. Do all portals have a key? Or like do some of them can you just use?
Oh, not all portals are locked. No, it's up to the creator of the portal.
Okay. And like I wouldn't need to have a specific spell to use a portal that is not locked. Right?
He shakes his head no. You'll just be able to walk through them.
Cool. Would you happen to have like any maps or information on like the ways out here?
Out of the library or out of... No, he knows of this portal, and that's it.
So there's no like literature here about Und'Draka, like.
Well, not really. Actually, I've been taking weekly trips with my guide in order to add that knowledge to the library.
Okay, who's your guide, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, he is a native to Und'Draka, and as I said before, he's very particular with his identity.
Okay.
Now, how many of you will be heading down to Und'Draka today?
Corval, are you coming with us?
Oh, of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Really? So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 waffles. Right? Is that the correct count?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Very well then. I assume you all seem very eager to go, that you're prepared, so shall we head to the portal?
Yeah. Unless, like, do you have any supplies here that might be useful to us?
Potions, especially, yeah.
I could sell
So
you
it's like a
couple of health
comprehend
potions.
languages spell? Scroll or something?
I do have a comprehend languages spell scroll as well as some health potions. I'd be willing to sell you.
I would love to purchase those.
How much?
So the spell scroll is going to be 250 gold pieces. The
Beautiful.
health potions are just minor healing potions, and they're 50 gold pieces each.
Do you have a teleportation scroll?
He shakes his head. He's like, no, those are very hard to come by.
How many health potions does he have?
He has 4 on his person he can sell.
I'll buy them all.
So it'd be 200 gold
High
pieces.
roller.
And Bard, you picked up the comprehend languages spell scroll.
Do you have any other spell scrolls?
Well, what are you looking in terms of other spell scrolls?
Let me think about that for a second.
He pulls out one more that looks like it's on like blue tinted parchment, and he's like, "Here's a spell scroll of underwater breathing. Might be useful if you're heading to the Dark Lake."
Great.
This one is also 250 gold pieces.
Great, I'll do it. And I'm not gonna have any like problem casting these because I'm a bard, right?
No, spell scrolls are you can just like use, and the scroll, disappears after it's used.
Oh.
Do you happen to have any quickening spells? Like anything that can make it faster?
He shakes his head and he's like, "No, unfortunately, I don't."
Okay. You have multiple comprehend languages spells.
Just the one on me, unfortunately.
Right, that's worth a shot. Okay, well, I think that's all I need.
Now, before we go through this portal, I just want to let you know the other end is set up in what is now the residence of my guide. He is not expecting us, so I'm not sure if he'll be around. And if he is, do our best not to startle him, yes?
We will be very respectful in his home.
He nods. Very well. Follow me. And he
I'm scared.
walks through the portal, disappearing in a puff of purple smoke.
I'll follow.
What?
I'll
Follow.
Nice. So as you guys step into the portal, it's like stepping off of a ledge and there's nothing underneath you. You just start falling into it, basically.
Oh.
It sends you through a kaleidoscope of colors that all start to crescendo with purple hues and violets.
I'm gonna be sick.
Beautiful.
I'm just screeching in bird form.
To Und'Draka.
To Und'Draka.
Was this a mistake?
Very possibly.
We're this far in and you're asking now.
Yeah.
TPK. Right behind.
All right, so you guys come through the other end of the portal. You're in a very small room, and immediately you're met with a heavy smell of wet rocks, soil, and smells like mold and fungi, just coming from everywhere. Like it's like humid but cold, like you're walking through a blanket almost.
Sing your favorite.
Do you feel at home?
Can I look around for any fungus? Just what it
Yeah,
looks like.
the portal would have canceled your animal form. Yeah. You can roll an investigation check if you want to just like look for mold and stuff around this room.
That's a 10.
There's some just standard like black mold around the edges of the stone walls and between some of the bricks.
Yeah, might want to.
Yue turns and quietly kind of motions for you guys to follow him.
Okay.
He's heading up these stairs here.
I don't like the smell of this place.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
It's a little damn.
Be respectful, you guys.
All right, give me one sec here. So as you walk up to the top of the stairs, Yue like claps his hands together a couple of times, and you can hear the claps echoing through the chamber. And he's just like, "Hello, anybody home?" There's no response. He's like, "Well, he very well might be out. Anyway, come with me."
May I roll a
Roll what?
deception?
Deception?
Investigation?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Secret doors. Anything out of the ordinary, invisible people.
Sure.
Oh, 14.
There is a lot of sort of scattered junk along the floor. There are lots of little bits of bones of like small creatures. You notice one of them actually looks like an old kind of moldy wrapper, like it had food in it at one point. Everything about the space feels very unkept to you. Yue heads up this corridor and goes off to the left.
Follow?
Yeah. Just gonna stick by Corval and follow, I assume.
I'm gonna send Waffles down the right hallway.
Be weird, never.
Oh god. Don't say never.
I mean, For a while, at least.
So Waffles is heading up, right?
Yeah, just full speed. I want him to just go as
so he-
far as he can.
He comes to an intersection. There's a door ahead of him and a door to his right.
Both pause, just each push on a door.
So Waffles is going to the right here, and he's like telepathically letting you know what he finds. So he's in a really messy ruined kitchen that has a like faint teal glowing mold growing all over the walls and up onto one of the tables even. Like it's nasty in this room.
I'll just tell Waffles to give space to the mold.
So he'll continue exploring this way.
Yeah, so Kip's gonna come up to Lily and be like, I don't like the look of this place.
I don't either. I think we might have. And I just like stop talking after that point.
Are we supposed to be meeting someone here, Mr. Wizard Man?
Well, usually I am meeting with my guide here, but he's not expecting us, and it does not seem like he's home at the moment.
Is it normal for him to be home at this hour?
Well, he does as he pleases. Normally he only expects to see me once a week at a very specific time. I don't keep tabs on him between that.
Is he like another wizard, or is he just like a friend of yours?
He thinks to himself for a moment. He's like, oh, he's not a wizard. I do consider him a friend, yes.
Okay.
Anxious.
That makes me nervous.
So, Lily, this room that you're in has 45-foot high ceilings. It's like a 2-story room with vaulted, arched ceiling that's like crumbling. As you look up, there's a big image of like a scarab beetle on the floor, and above it is a second level, 2 curved stairs that go up to it. The very, very creepy looking snarling face that has 2 horns coming down off of it. Its eyes are glowing a faint green color.
Can I do an insight check? Seen it anywhere?
Yeah.
That's wisdom, right?
Insight, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 17. And 20.
So, as you stare into the eyes of this large face that's sitting on the like second level of this room, you just feel a growing, deep emptiness inside of you. Like it's like you're just staring into a void when you look at it.
I stopped looking at it.
Corval, Sin, and Bard, what are you guys doing?
I'll fall to the left. I'm mentally just telling Waffles to keep going on his path.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was planning on like normal.
Yeah.
So Yue is just going to be like, well, I'm going to poke around and see if he's not hiding in one of these corners. Feel free to look around yourselves, and if you would like to leave this area, we're currently in a very safe place. Just let me know. I'll point you towards the exit, and you can be on your way.
A quick question.
Yes.
So we're gonna take care of our business. How do we contact you again?
Well, I'd like to set up a time that I will come back to retrieve you. If you can meet up with me then.
What about 2 days?
2 days?
I don't know how big this place is.
I feel like that. Do you know how far the Dark Lake is from here?
He shakes his head and he's like, unfortunately, that's why I employ a guide.
Should we give
like, do you know how many days travel it would be?
I have no idea. I can tell you that the region of Und'Draka that we are in now is known as the Fenthrim. And the Dark Lake is supposedly pretty far from here, but it is connected.
Kip, can I borrow your help with luck?
Yeah.
I look at Yue. So I have an idea. Can we borrow the key for one day? We'll return it tomorrow.
You can roll persuasion.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna reach into the fabric of time.
Can I give
real
him
quick.
help?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how does help actions work? Because I've never used a help action, I don't think.
It's like you like give your assistance, and I think it pretty much just grants an advantage.
Because can I also give assistance? Like, can I make puppy dog eyes?
Yeah, you can make the roll with advantage, Corval. Everyone around you
Okay.
is like sucking up to you.
Oh, nice. That's a 25.
He looks down and reaches into his robes, and he pulls out a small, really ordinary-looking stone, aside from a couple of runes etched onto it. And he's like, I do need you to understand the consequences if this is not returned to me, or if it is lost in Und'Draka, will be extremely dire.
I will say nothing and give a solemn nod.
You
Yeah,
want us to hand it back to you personally, or would it be
I look at
okay?
Bard and shake my head. Like, guys, give her a stern look.
Okay, we will hand it back to you personally.
He's still holding on to the keystone, and you can see like the corners of his mouth kind of like curl up in a little like slightly mischievous smile, like this is almost a little thrilling for him. And he's like, well, very well then. I expect this to be returned in one day.
Again,
Oh boy.
silent, a solemn nod, and I give a stern look to make sure no one else says anything.
He
You want to help us look around for your friend before you go?
Yes, might as well see if he's about. By the way, we are currently inside of a old ruined temple. It's a fairly large complex, so he could be around.
Are there any statues in this temple? And who's
Hard.
this temple to?
He looks at you a bit confused, and he's like, well, I suppose there are a few. He like points up and over his shoulder at the big green scary face that's on the second level of this room. It's like
Know whose face that is?
Most of them look like this.
Oh.
He
Is that what's his face?
he nods, and he's like, yes, this is a ruined temple of Vecna.
Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Is
Oh.
Vecna... you know what kind of things he would... If I touched that, would I get cursed?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Yue kind of shrugs, and he's like, you know, touching the statue never occurred to me.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Right, good to know.
And I'll
I
outstretch my
know-
hand for the key.
I know we all love touching statues, but I feel like this is the one place where maybe we shouldn't touch statues.
Yue with a bit of reservation, but again, like his hand is trembling, not out of fear, but out of like excitement, and he gives you the key, Corval.
I grasp it and just again give him a solemn nod.
He sort of regains his composure and is like, well, I'm going to go check his personal chambers and see if he's about.
Darkness
walking up
falls
these
from the
stairs.
roof. In front of you, right before he goes up the stairs.
Sorry?
So right in front of Yue?
Yeah. Can I do a performance roll?
Yes.
Okay. 5. He falls flat on his face.
So this is you fall about 40 feet.
Yep.
That is 13 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
And
Downed immediately. No, I'm just kidding.
so smashing in front of Yue is a young humanoid figure clad in very elegant dark robes. You can see some bones and stuff sticking out from around the shoulders. Tony, if you want to describe your character for me.
Hi, I'm Tony. I'm going to be playing Darkness. Darkness is a tall, humanoid, human-looking figure. He has long, bright white hair and pitch black eyes with no pupils. His robes are like elvish and elegant, and he has like I said, lots of bones that are all painted or black bones just all around him.
What is he doing here?
He's gonna get up on his feet and brush off his robes real quick and start whispering to Yue. And 1 second. There we go. That's what he looks like. He's gonna ask Yue, like, does he know that he was bringing guests this time?
No, and Yue's here off his regular schedule.
He's gonna kind of be freaking out, like asking him why and who are these people.
Yue's just like, hello, my friend. Don't be too startled. These are good friends of mine, and I assure you they're very trustworthy. In fact, they might have some business for you if you were interested in providing them your guide services.
Whatever.
I give two big thumbs up.
I look over at Bart. I'm like, he's not elegant, but he looks cool.
None of us are.
He pulls out a scroll that has a little like wax stamp sealing it, but the wax is black and it has a pretty sinister looking shape to it. And he kind of like shows it to Darkness, and he's like, as per our usual arrangement.
He slips it in his robes.
Yue nods.
I full insight on what that was.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Wait, what did it look like?
It was a scroll with a black wax seal.
11.
So you assume that this has something to do with their business arrangement. This could be like payment for the guide services that Darkness provides Yue.
I don't have any cool scrolls to give. Dang it.
So, Darkness, have you ever touched that statue over there? Curious.
I'm like, all
Much
the
of
time.
a statue toucher?
Whatever.
What does it do?
Yeah, does it do anything?
Statue of Vecna gives me power. Whatever.
What kind of power?
What kind?
Darkness. Whatever.
Darkness.
So, I touch it?
No.
No.
Why not?
Do you pray to Vecna?
No.
No.
Then you'll
Well,
break it. Whatever.
Can I just side note
Whatever.
for a second? Just real quick. I'm an emo kid, non-conforming as can be. You'd be emo too if you look just like me. Okay, anyway.
What race is Darkness?
You can't tell.
So Darkness has a
We can
mask
do-
on.
Yeah.
This mask
Great.
kind of gives him an elven appearance with like ears jutting off to the sides.
Just gonna walk up to this duo and be like, is this the friend that you were talking about?
He's not my friend. Whatever.
Brutal.
Damn.
Yue kind of stutters and is like, yes, this is the guide that I was referring to.
Heartbreaking.
Oh, okay. Is he dead?
Is he what?
Is he like? Are you dead? And then like I'm like looking into his eyes. Like, is there anything in there?
You can't go around asking people if they're dead. It's rude.
Why?
Like
We're
I'm
literally in we're in the literally tomb of like the dead here.
This isn't hell. This isn't like the land of the dead. It's just like dark reflection of the world.
It sure looks like
We
hell
live
to me.
Hell is
In general around
underneath
here?
us.
Yeah.
I wish I was dead. Whatever.
No.
Kip like cocks his head and is like, wait, so you like live here?
Yeah. What about it?
You from here?
My whole life.
I can tell. Uni is so this guy. You actually trust him to take us where we need to go?
Yue nods and he's like, "Oh yes, yes. I've been traveling with darkness here for almost 6 months now. Has not let me down, and his knowledge of the surrounding region is very reliable."
What kind of payment do you require?
What do you got?
Money?
Money
So
will
can I kind of
do.
like flip my hair a little bit and make sure it looks good because
Have some cool dwarven gems.
I also take knowledge, payment in books and scrolls.
Knowledge. And but
I'm
100
just like-
Lamborghinis for my Lamborghini garage.
I have 47 Lamborghinis in my Lamborghini account.
I hate that fucking guy.
So Mr. Darkness Man, that means, well, actually, have you ever been to Dal Doop de Loop Doop?
What?
You know,
The Sokotoa people.
The Kuatoa, yeah, darkness is familiar with them.
oh, so maybe.
Annoying bastards.
Well, I mean, we do have some pretty good scrolls. If we might entice you to come, or no, wait.
No.
You already got your payment.
Yeah, we're gonna pay him.
Also, don't offer my stuff up.
Oh, we need to go to the Dark Lake, and this guy knows the Dark Lake. I don't understand. It's
What's
like
your
two
reason
pieces of
for
puzzle.
visiting the Dark Lake?
Oh my gosh.
Well, if it's like two pieces of the puzzle that fit together, why not put them together?
Okay, well, they're not. And I also just bought these so that we can complete this task.
Exactly,
So
by
let's
giving
find
it
a
to
different
Darkness.
form of payment.
Darkness, have you ever read a comic book?
He looks down at his feet.
I can pay you
if
in
you-
Captain Paladin issue 1, mint condition original copy. This is worth a lot of money.
I was gonna give it to him.
He kind of waddles over to try and take a look at it.
While he does that,
I,
I want to like sneak around
it
him
over.
and walk up to the statue.
Sure.
Can I walk up and offer him my abacus?
To darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just this is my payment. You can have my abacus, and I don't want to say anything about it because I want to seem really mysterious.
Wait, what is this item again? Where did you get this?
It's an abacus. It's just.
Darkness doesn't know how to count.
Oh, okay, okay.
Do you know how to read?
It's not
Poorly.
offer
Undercommon and
payment.
Elvish.
Because I want to seem smart because I have an abacus. And I also want to be like, look, here.
Yeah,
You can have this.
he took it. He's like, I don't know how to count.
Just shove it in his
Also,
robes.
99 condoms of holding.
He will not take
98,
those.
98.
Sorry, 98.
Kip has one.
Yeah.
I do need to keep a few for myself though. So
I
No,
yell
just
from
in
the
case.
top. I have some dust of de-appearance if you want it.
So Kip's gonna lean up to Darkness and be like, "Have you ever heard of Captain Paladin?"
No. Sounds stupid.
No, Captain Paladin's the best. Have you heard of a paladin before?
He'll,
I'm gonna take that as a no. Right over there, his name is Corval, and he's a paladin, and he's basically like a Captain Paladin 2.0. And inside one of these comics, there's these fish people that Captain Paladin goes and sees, and Kip just starts rambling about Captain Paladin to Darkness.
He's gonna try and walk away.
But wait, you have the first
Okay.
edition mint.
Can I reach my hand over to Kip's shoulder and usher him back to me and be like, look, it's okay. It's not you. It's just, it's a bit much, maybe.
Kip
coming on a little strong.
Kip shrugs it off and goes up to Darkness, and
No.
and is like, so Darkness, you might not know now, but Captain Paladin is like one of the heroes of the above world, and there's a lot of knowledge you can learn from him.
I throw my dart.
May I
at
mage
Kip.
hand
Okay.
No,
a hand over Kip's mouth?
Oh, I throw a dart at him, but it's okay.
Okay.
I
Bard's
literally bend luck on both of you and make you miss.
I mage hand and I start pulling at Kip's like new leg hairs.
I love that.
Kip uses Earthquake to shove Bard all the way to the other side of the room and pin him against rocks.
All right, so you just used all of those spells just now.
I did.
All right, mark them off your spell slots.
Yeah. Und'Draka
Alright,
going great.
That's one level 3 spell done. Perfect.
Why?
I'm
Did
glad
the
I got out of
earthquake?
the way.
Yeah. Real quick, just for Darkness's sake, Kip, can you describe your character first?
Sure. So Kip, this guy is a 15-year-old, pretty spunky, obviously like that bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, brand new look in the world, with very orange hair, very
Oh my God.
rotund.
Darkness hates you.
He's about 5'11", and he's wearing some very nice, fancy black robes that have some nice like teal cuts on them with 2 dragon scales as shoulder blades. and is a bit rotund in the midsection. However, his calves are very muscular.
He definitely is like scowling at you the whole time in disgust. Kind of impressed by the earthquake spell, but he does not like you.
And Darkness like, don't mind that girl. She's just my sister. But what you really need to pay attention to is this Captain Paladin guy. And I might be able to tell you a lot about him if you take us to the Dark Lake.
Worse
Why are
than
you
the guys
going
who
to the
nominated
Dark
for
Lake?
Jesus.
Suggestion on you right now.
So, Corval,
You've given
as
him like
Kip is
7 different payment options, and you
Yeah.
still want to give him something.
as
Kip
Kip's
just
pointing
wants
to
to talk
Corval.
about Captain Paladin.
You found a new person.
I just need a friend, guys.
As Kip's pointing to Corval, Corval, can you describe your character as well for Darkness?
Sure. Half elf, late 20s, tall, not super buff, but just built reasonable, in shimmering plate mail, tattered green robe, and just basically is now lowering the visor on his helmet and looking away, avoiding getting involved in the conversation.
Behind him is Bard, who just got slammed against the wall. Bard, can you introduce yourself as well?
Yeah. So I am a mid-height, mid-20s, half elf. You really cannot tell that much about me because I am wearing like a chainmail shirt and a helm that is very like Monty Python.
Nice.
So you really can't see my face. But you can probably see some red hair sticking out the bottom. Very much a like birthing hips, very like yeah.
Curvy.
Curvy person. is the simple way to put it.
And as Bard's sitting in the rubble, the helmet she's wearing actually speaks with a faint echoing voice and is like, "That's okay, Bard. You get knocked down, you get back up."
Thanks, buddy. Haven't heard from you in a while. Is it because I finally washed the vomit out of you? You finally feeling good to talk?
There's no response. Standing behind and over Kip's shoulder is Lily.
Yeah, so I'm a half elf, very short, 4'7" person wearing a. Was the cape purple?
The cloak?
The cloak?
It looks like a window into space.
Okay, yeah. So I've got my cloak and black hair, long black hair with purple eyes without any pupils. And that's about that.
And her cloak is shimmering, and it looks like you're peering into space, into just a cosmic nebula.
Cool.
And then heading up the stairs currently towards the statue is Sin. Sin, can you introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, you see a 6'7" female half-orc with brown skin and red hair and purple eyes with a dragon shield, a bunch of darts on her hips, a backpack on, and an all-black sword in her hand. No armor,
Cool.
just a bunch of leather wraps and such.
Okay. And
Darkness will shove some Nilhog's nose into Yue's pocket, and he'll turn to Kip and ask, "Why are you going to Dark Lake or whatever?"
Why are you asking him?
Well, we need something from there, and we hear that you might be able to take us there.
Need what?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're really paid to know our business. I think you're just paid to take us there.
Whatever.
I mean, we literally gave you a Captain Paladin comic. That's the best thing you can get.
Yeah, he stuffs it in his cloak, in his robes.
I mean, if you take us there, we might be able to give you some more info, but I mean, we need to know where it is.
Whatever, I can take you there.
Kip looks at the group and is like motions to be like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this."
I just give a solid nod and thumbs up.
Kip at this is beaming and gives a good smirk and nod back.
So Yue chimes in and is like, they're looking for a character known as Felth Takar. This name isn't familiar to me, but I assumed it might be familiar to you, Darkness.
No, never heard of him.
Ah, well, that is a shame. Nonetheless, you know the way to the Dark Lake, yes?
Yeah, whatever. There's two ways there. It's a dangerous place. Whatever.
Oh my god.
Well, do you have a preference on the route you would like to take, Darkness?
We're not going into any cities. Stupid elves.
Really? I thought you'd be a big fan of, the Hot Topic in the city mall.
Whatever.
That's good. That's good shit. Can I go high five Bard?
Mage hand a high five.
Yeah.
Sin. Up at the top of these stairs, what are you doing?
Touch it, Sin. Should I
Hello.
Can I roll an insight check on the statue to see that if I touch it, I would die?
You can roll an insight check on the statue. Yep.
I appreciate it. 15?
So just looking at the statue seems to like suck all of the hope and happiness from your soul. You just feel a growing, deep, dark void in the pit of your stomach the longer you look at it.
Touch it, Sin.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
I start to just walk back down the staircase.
Yeah.
I don't think the sword will let me touch it, you guys. I'll be honest. I look at it and then immediately look away. Nope. Get me out of here.
Now, Yue chimes in. He's like, I'm not intending to go on this journey. If everything is in line and darkness, you agree to guide them to the Dark Lake, yes?
Whatever.
Well, I will be on my way then. And I wish all of you the best of luck. He looks to Corval and is like, I do hope you're able to make it back in a day.
So before, like, as he finishes that, I turn my back to him, activate the ring. I will then pull out the skull with ash. It's like, oh, I need to return this. We don't need to borrow this anymore.
What?
What did you pull out?
I have a random skull with ash in it that we got a while ago. I don't know if it's from a lair or...
Oh my god. Wait, what's the language of the ring again?
The last 10 minutes.
It's the last
10
oh my
words.
god.
Oh, last 10 words. Oh, he hasn't
Yeah.
spoken this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So you're passing him the skull with the ash, and you're undoing your agreement to bring back the key. Yes.
The entire... I sent you the entire phrase in message.
Oh, I just see it.
Oh, that's what you fucking did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like, here, like,
And
we don't need to borrow this. I trust darkness. I'll give you the skull with the ash back.
If I'm right, we even forget it, right?
It's
Yeah.
erased.
Yeah, it's gone. It's
Okay.
only,
So-
However, enough words
only
were said to
Corval
mention
knows.
a borrowing,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
returning the skull.
Yeah.
I'll take that as payment.
That's up to Yue. That's his skull with ash.
Yue looks at it and then looks over at Darkness and just kind of like shrugs and offers it to him.
He'll take it.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
Well, safe return, and I'm sure our trip will be lovely.
Wait, but he can't. He can't even.
Yue heads to the portal.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Wait, but you. So this is, obviously Bard doesn't know this. But, he's not going to be able to get back.
It was a spare key.
He said there was only one, right?
He said he wasn't permitted to like make copies or give them out.
Okay.
But
Must
if
be a
I'm
gambler.
right, he's the one
And
who
then-
made the portal. So could he always go through it?
Yeah, if he made the portal, he'd be fine. He'd be able to make keystones willy-nilly.
All right. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I've been trapped here for like 3 weeks. Where have you guys
Right.
been?
He's a wizard. He'll figure it out.
Right.
Alrighty, well.
And I'll tell Waffles to stop exploring and come back.
Oh yeah, so
Oh, right.
Waffles found something.
Oh, good.
What?
Up this way. He let you know that one of the passageways is blocked off from what looks like a cave-in. But he found another small room with an altar. His description of it is very familiar to the one that's in the room you're in.
I tell him to stop making eye contact and leave.
So Waffles is going to start making his way back towards where you are now.
Okay, so
Feel free to discuss amongst yourself for just a minute. I'm going to go pee.
Yes, I had to be quiet until my 10 words were said and he left.
That was well done.
So, Darkness, how long you been being a guide around here?
Yue's the first person I know from above ground.
So
So you've literally
grew-
spent your
grew up.
entire life down here?
Whatever.
How old are you?
50.
50
He
years down here?
he looks 19.
Yeah.
Time's probably fuzzy here.
Yeah, I guess.
Or
You
he's
look
like
well
full
for
elf.
50.
So, like, do you have
Wait,
other friends, or?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm sure
cool.
you
That's
don't
really-
have any need for friends, right?
That's really
Friends
cool.
only
I mean,
make you weaker,
yeah.
He looks
like,
away.
slow you
shyly.
down.
Having people is stupid. It's so stupid. It's so lame.
So stupid and lame. Whatever.
Yeah, caring.
My three
Like-
moms are dead. It's not a big deal. Whatever.
3 moms.
3 moms?
Whatever.
Well, we are a whole party full of mommy issues. So
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, all my
I love my
parents are
parents.
dead too. It's not that cool, okay?
my
They threw
mom
me
is
down a
also
crib when I
dead.
was a baby.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
Hey,
crossed
what?
over to Darkness, and I'm like,
Wait.
yeah.
Hold on, what?
Wait, what?
It's not like it matters or whatever.
So you're not gonna talk about what you just said?
Whatever.
Yeah, you know, I was told my
Well-
mom tried to like drown me as a baby, so you know,
Oh,
I'm just like
my-
pushing my hair back, trying to seem cool.
My mom used to skin my pets and hang them on the walls.
Kip.
What? I thought we were all sharing our mommy issues.
I mean, my mom's dead, but at least she was like not fucked up.
My
My
mom's just
3
like
moms are
cursed
dead.
and stuck in
Whatever.
the celestial plane, you know. Cool.
Right. All right. Is this a dead mom
Wait.
competition?
My backstory is worse than y'all's.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
it
feel.
kind of sounds like it, to be honest. You
I don't know,
might take the cake on this one.
Be tragic.
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
Wait,
Are
so
like in the
just to
presence of this
clarify-
person, like feels herself regressing to a teenager.
Yes, same. And I'm like 18, so I feel like myself going further back even.
Right.
So, Darkness knows of 2 ways to get to the Dark Lake.
Yeah, he's gonna take him the Teeny River Passage.
Okay. Do you guys want to rest or?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, we should.
I need to store this stuff in my room real quick.
Because Kip wasted so many spell slots on
He
farts.
passes
What?
out.
He's gonna. What was the black scroll? He's gonna quickly examine it, read it.
I'll send you a thing.
He's gonna
So-
set the cool skull down on he's gonna move some junk away, some unwashed clothes and wrappers. And he's gonna put it up on a shelf. It looks like a teenager's room who their mom is gone or didn't tell them to clean up their room.
So when Darkness walks away, Kip's gonna turn to the group and be like, I think I understand this guy. I think I know where he's coming from.
I'll turn to Kip and be like, I think I want to fix him.
I think you guys need to let me lead. I was talking to him. We were connecting. We were vibing.
Kip.
What?
I don't think so. I think these types of guys, they need aloof. They need space. They need, not.
Okay. I mean, he seemed pretty
You gotta
interested
play
in
it
Captain
cool,
Paladin.
Kip.
You gotta play it cool.
You can't let him know that you want to be his friend.
Right.
He
It's gotta
needs
be
a
more
friend.
subversive.
Just
I know
look
you'll
at him.
still be his friend. You
Kip.
just can't You
Just
just can't be
don't
too
be his
overt
friend,
about
and then
it.
you'll be his friend.
Well, maybe you guys just don't know how to make friends then.
Kip.
How many friends you got, Kip?
That's why you guys are
I
all a bunch
pointed
of hobo
Jay.
loners. I actually
Oh.
had a friend.
Hobo loner. That's what you want to call
Hobo
us? You want to call
loner.
us hobo loners? I walk up and I slap Kip in the face.
I look at
Kip
Waffles and
dodges.
grin.
Kip dodges that.
Actually,
I
roll,
roll this.
roll the hit first.
Oh, that was a D20.
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
So you just waft that whole attempted
Yeah,
slap. Kip.
but then I cast Produce Flame and I just like hold it over him.
Kip rolls his eyes and is like, "I'm not gonna fall for that trick, Lily. I'm just telling you guys.
I rolled a hit.
I think I understand him."
So Lily's throwing her fireball at you.
What's happening?
No.
Did you crit?
Wow.
Opposite.
Oh, you crit for
Oh
that?
my gosh.
So Lily just gets so frustrated that her fireball isn't launched towards Kip, but it instead explodes.
What?
For
Oh no.
13 damage, Bard, Lily, Corval, and Waffles.
Ow.
Look, being self-destructive isn't easy.
So Lily
It
just
looked
gets
real
mad,
easy.
spawns fire, tries to throw it, and instead just
Just implodes right on her
Well, you
side.
insulted me. You insulted me. What did you think was?
So I'm gonna lay on hands myself and Waffles for 13 each.
Sure.
Hey, can I get a hit off that, buddy?
Can I tap that?
Why don't we just take a nap?
I'll put my hand on Bard's shoulder. I'll give her one.
Little
Thank you
while.
so much. How did I know you were gonna do that?
So, Darkness, from up in your room, you're able to hear this whole fight going on downstairs.
It's like so dysfunctional.
Darkness will walk down the stairs like nothing happened, shoulders slumped. He's now ready with a backpack, a whip, and a hand crossbow.
Okay.
Whoa,
Do you know how to
nice
use
whip,
that? As I
buddy.
look at Bard.
Whatever.
Say what now?
Why don't you give us a little crack? Little.
Yeah. Yeah, can I get a demo?
He pulls out his second whip and cracks both whips in the air.
Cool.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
Whatever.
We're gonna take a rest, right?
Yeah. I mean, after taking all that
Yeah,
damage from
I mean,
fireball.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
After
I just
some
don't like being insulted.
After inner party squabbling.
Huh?
After the inner party squabbles.
Yeah, yeah.
Darkness, is
I
it
don't have
okay if we
beds.
sleep here?
I don't have beds. You have to sleep on the floor, but it's whatever.
Okay, we're used to sleeping on very dark,
I've never slept.
cold stone.
Can we
And
sleep in a
scary
room
temples.
that's not with this face?
Why?
It just makes me a little nervous.
Oh, Sin, I know a great room you can just sleep in.
The one with the mold.
Waffles found it. No, Waffles found a lovely room for you, Sin.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I guess. Why don't we all go? You know?
Darkness will climb to sleeping position.
Climb.
Oh my gosh. He
Did he climb
jumps
onto
to
the ceiling?
Yeah, he's in the rafters.
So
Kip
make
just-
a
Kip-
strength check for me, Darkness, to climb up the wall.
Can I do acrobatics instead?
Sure.
10.
Solid.
Nice. So you guys see Darkness scale up these walls and perch in one of the rafters up above.
I flip my hair again. Just like behind him, like trying to look.
Darkness tries to avoid eye contact.
Kip's jaw just drops and is like, did he just go to the rafters to sleep?
Yeah, Kip. He's probably like a, evil vampire.
Maybe that's what they do here. Maybe you're supposed to sleep in the rafters.
Yeah, maybe staying on the ground is dangerous.
Maybe I need to get to know this guy a little better then.
Oh my god. I'm gonna reach into my bag of tricks.
Okay.
We'll pull something out.
Oh wait, before we sleep?
Oh wait, do I have a feeling that dawn doesn't happen in this place, right?
We're not gonna see
Yep.
the sun.
No, it doesn't.
We
Yep.
get 3 animals.
Till they die.
Oh, it's fucked.
Oh no.
Darkness can cast daylight.
Wait, well that
Darkness what?
means that they would just be here.
Until they
Okay.
die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
I'm
you're
gonna
good
pull
friends.
something out. You guys, if I don't get pancakes though.
It's gonna be a sad day.
Okay. I'm gonna pull one out.
I'm gonna save mine for.
Got a goat. Regular sized goat this time.
Regular size.
Damn it. I use my inspiration to re-roll that.
What? What is happening?
Kidding.
Great question.
Everything's fine, Darkness. Don't worry about it.
Darkness looks very confused from the rafters, but he's writing it down in his notebook.
He literally pulled out a little furry puffball and it became a goat. Or
Oh yeah, that's what I like
Yeah.
to hear.
And
Have you ever seen a goat before?
Yeah, this is not a creature Darkness would have seen before. It's kind of familiar with the horns, but yeah, he's not used to cute, fluffy things.
He's frantically writing everything he's seeing down.
The goat walks over and seems to be nibbling on like an old wrapper of food.
Spit it, drop it, drop. And then can I like try to find somewhere that seems less scary to sleep?
Yeah,
said
so
that Waffles found us a room.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't trust that.
Waffles gives you a big, sad
The way he
look.
said it just makes me feel a little sus.
Can I roll to see if Corvo was telling the truth with the place to sleep? Was it Sin?
No, Corval and Waffles did find a
Yes.
room. They're not lying to you.
That it's a safe room to sleep?
Yeah, what'd you roll?
I don't want to talk about it.
What'd you roll?
Well, what is it? Perception, insight?
Insight.
Is a 7?
Yeah, you believe Corval. He definitely has a very safe room for you guys to sleep in.
Okay, well, I will go to that safe room for us to sleep in instead. Because I definitely believe that
Waffles, lead the way.
wholeheartedly.
So Lily's going. Sin is going. Is anybody else following them?
Yeah, I'll follow Corval.
I want to look around more before I'm ready for sleep.
Okay. Corval, are you going with Waffles and everybody?
Oh, absolutely. And on the way, I will start to lay out why I came back.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Explain that.
Okay, so I was heading south towards a port, but then I had a great idea. By the way, so anyone have a sending stone to Bard? Because I assume Bard's gonna want to hear this.
I have a sending to the bar, so I'll activate the sending center.
It's like I'm listening to a podcast while
Yeah.
searching through this temple.
The podcast is going.
So, a great idea, a vision from Eldath actually came to me regarding our purple wizard problem.
Oh?
So Sin,
Yeah.
you have Oathblade, right?
Yeah.
Would you say the wizard is a good person?
No.
What do you think would happen if he hit something with that sword?
He would die. He would die.
He would die.
But everything
Wait.
around him would die.
What if
He would die.
What? No, hold on. What if we convinced him to attack something we don't care about with the sword?
Like what?
Waffles or a goat?
You would sacrifice Waffles?
I mean,
I mean,
would
Waffles
sacrifice
comes
the
back.
goat.
Oh,
Waffles is kind of expendable, right? Because he comes back.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
dies, he just leaves the plane.
what if that sword does something to Waffles though? What if Und'Draka does something? Or I mean,
Oh.
King Adrax.
Well, again, we have to find the purple wizard, but I mean, surely getting rid of him in this way would be the most effective way.
but how would we even convince him to attack something with my sword?
Well, what if, I don't know, someone were to make a suggestion or command him to do it?
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it would be pretty rough. I assume has a lot of like magical resistances, and he's a wizard.
But there are multiple of us who might be persuasive enough.
That's true.
And if we work together, we might be able to get him to, or might be able to affect him.
There's
Now,
darkness
Girl.
here from the. Is the sending stone like a phone? Like, is it on speaker? Is it loud?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. So
Yeah, but I'm in like a different. I would have left this chamber.
yeah, Bard will be walking around, and we're gonna figure out where she went.
Darkness would have tried to follow
Okay.
one of the party.
If you're gonna follow like stealthily, you can roll a stealth check. So
No,
that
he
Bard
doesn't need that. He doesn't care.
Okay.
So, Bard,
No.
if you're 70 feet away, let me know. I want to try something.
Okay,
Uh,
wait. So am I being pursued by darkness?
Yeah.
Okay, well then
Perception
I
of
would.
19.
Yeah, I would be not wanting to share this conversation.
Did you turn off the sending stone?
I like cover the speaker.
Yeah, well,
Can I help you?
Yeah, you could just tell them like to hold off on relaying this to you yet.
Hold on, guys, 1 second. Mind? I'm trying to have a personal conversation.
Whatever.
Um,
He'll go to try and find the others.
Okay. So, Bard, from the room that you're in, there are 3 closed doors. 2 up here on the top of the room, and 1 over here.
He'll before he leaves, he'll say to Bard, "Don't go wandering or whatever. You might get hurt." Whatever.
Alright, well, since you said whatever, I'll risk it. 'Cause obviously you don't care, right?
Whatever. He'll leave.
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna go to the left.
So you're alone now, and this door leads you into a room that's like a big forge and smithing area.
Are there any other doors in here?
Yes, there's a set of double doors to the top here.
I'll go there. Come on, goat.
So heading up through these doors, it takes you to a storeroom that has a bunch of crates sort of scattered about. Ahead of you is another hallway with a door at the end of it.
I'm gonna keep going.
As you push this door open, you find a housing chamber with a bunch of old stone beds. They don't have mattresses on them. There aren't blankets or anything. Each one has a really dilapidated looking chest sitting at the foot of it.
Can I open one?
Yeah, the wood like creaks as you start to pry it open, and one of the hinges on the back actually like pops off. The chest is empty aside from some dust in the bottom of it.
What about those 2 chests in the corners of the room?
So you go up to each of them, and very similar experience opening them. They're basically like falling apart, and they don't have anything in them.
I look for secret doors.
Yeah, roll investigation.
22.
So there aren't any secret doors in this room. There's one more door over here that leads out towards another place.
I'll go in that.
So this is a corridor that connects to a small set of prison cells, and ahead of you opens up in a larger chamber that has a big ballista sitting in the middle of the room.
Ooh. Anybody in the prison?
The cells are all empty. You can see some like dried up grime and what looks like old blood scattered across the floor and on some of the beds.
Those cots look more comfortable than the stone beds.
They're wooden, so they would be a little bit more comfortable.
All right.
All right. The rest of the group, you guys are heading through a kitchen that just reeks of death and rotting fruits and vegetables and nastiness. There's green glowing mold over portions of the floor, climbing up the walls, hanging from the ceiling. Some of it's even like climbed up the legs of a table and is starting to swallow the table whole.
Orval, this isn't looking good.
No, this isn't the room. But Bard, how far away do you think you are? Do you think you're like 70 feet or more?
That's a pretty
possible.
That's a pretty reasonable assumption.
Okay, I'll point at the sending stone, and I'll use command, and I'll say dance.
Do I need to make a save?
Yep.
Okay. Can I just like automatically fail it if I want?
Sure, yeah. You can just throw it.
Yeah, I'll throw it.
Are you dancing, Bard?
Throw it back.
Dancing.
Yeah, so Bard, you compulsively start doing the Macarena in place.
Nice.
So here's.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast suggestion. And I'm gonna tell Kip to pat his head and rub his stomach at the same time.
I think Kip needs to make a save.
Okay. Wait. This is just a message, right?
No, this is suggestion.
She's casting suggestion
She's
on you.
compelling you to do it if you don't
Yeah, it's
say.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. All right. That's a 10.
That does not save.
So, Kip, you start compulsively rubbing your tummy and patting your head.
Whoa, careful,
You
dude.
doing
You
it?
almost cut yourself on my blade.
Yeah,
I
he's
also
doing
am
it.
casting this while doing the Macarena.
Yeah.
So here's the full
All right.
plan. So I wanted to test this. We give one of our friends a suggestion stone with Oath Blade. They get within proximity, and then we either command or suggest him to strike that thing with Oath Blade.
Cool.
Oh, could
Well,
they
I mean,
do
it's
it?
working with me right now.
Could they do it while
How would-
invisible?
I don't see why not. They're not the ones casting anything.
Yeah.
How would we, like, do any of us have a way to give him, like, disadvantage on the save?
I don't have anything magical like that. I don't know if you guys do.
No.
I don't.
I mean,
but Lily.
I can bend his luck. I can make him. I can make him go a little lower.
That would be good.
Well, does that work on saving throws?
Sure does. It literally. Yep.
You could also. There might be some spells that Lily could choose. Since she's a druid.
Oh, because I can reset my spell.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything like that available right now, but it's worth looking into.
Yeah, if you'd be able to pick any spells that would involve like giving disadvantage on saving throws or reducing Dumbledelf's ability to resist a charm or suggestion
I
spell.
don't think I have any spells like that, though. I don't.
Well, they would. I know you don't have them now, but they might be options that you have.
No. I don't. Like, I've gone through the druid spells quite a bit. I don't remember seeing anything that like debuffs other people.
Yep.
It's more of like buffing your own people.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the vision that Eldath gave me, and I think circumstances cooperating, it's a pretty good plan.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm still doing the Macarena.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if command is
great.
even still like in effect, but I'm just liking it.
Because if we can turn people into chickens, attacking from a distance might be a strategy.
Yeah. I mean, I am just so afraid of him, and also like he's so far beyond us right now.
Right.
But I'm willing to give it a shot.
Anyways,
Not that-
Waffles, take him to the. Let's go to the room.
So the challenge with the Oathblade plan is going to be not destroying things you guys care about.
Yeah.
And figuring out where Dumbledelf is.
Yep.
Oh.
This might be like an opportunistic type plan.
It might be a last-ditch effort thing, but it's at least an option.
I mean, worst comes to worst, we can just go back to the temple and I can recurse myself.
That'd be hilarious if you guys like went back to the Leylon ruins just to touch it.
Yeah.
Hard wood. I think it's kind of an addiction at this point.
Yeah.
So Waffles very enthusiastically leads you up to this door and is like stamping from paw to paw, waiting for somebody to open it.
Okay, I'll open it.
The door swings open, and you are greeted with the very pleasant face of Vecna staring
I just
at you.
I walk
look
away.
at Waffles.
I just walk away.
It's just a statue, guys.
Stare at it. Stare at it for a second and tell me it's just a statue.
No.
It continues to stare at it. Well, I think it's a statue. I mean, it looks like a statue.
I stare at the statue.
It feels like a
Both of you-
statue.
Both of you feel this growing void, this pit of darkness in the center of your
No.
stomachs. It
No.
just is slowly but surely swallowing every hopeful and happy thought you have.
I walk
Okay.
away.
Does Kip kind of like this at all?
Does he?
He stares a little bit too long, but then ends up looking away.
So just as you look away, there's like a brief, it's almost like a flashing of images, but it's just really, really strong emotions that Kip is feeling. You feel like for that brief instant, like you were compelled to do something really evil.
Oh.
Okay. Kip's kind of breathing heavy and is like muttering to himself, like, nope, not that path, not that path. Then walks away.
So you guys are just like heading back now through the moldy, nasty kitchen.
Yeah. Can we find somewhere a little bit less, I don't know, creepy and desiring death?
If you can find a pleasant room in here, let's do it.
What about Darkness's place? He kind of knows the spot.
I found a room full of stone beds.
Oh, that's a step up.
Stone better,
Like, yeah.
Stone beds is better than stone floor. So
There's
guess
no
so.
mold or like evil statues.
You sound disappointed, Bard. Why is that?
I just prefer, a bloody wooden cot.
Me too.
Anybody want to spend a night in prison?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
The first time walks in.
Okay, are we sleeping?
Yeah. Hey,
Are you-
Darkness, you want to join us on these stone
Puddle
beds
puddles?
instead?
No.
You sure? That sounds like
So-
you do.
So when Darkness says no, everyone in the kitchen can hear him, and when you guys look up, Darkness is in the rafters of the ceiling here.
What?
I look
Kim
up. Is there like
jumps
an
and is like,
entire navigation system?
I make sure my hair is okay. Like, I think about all the embarrassing things I could have done on the walk over to this room.
He refuses to
Oh
look.
my gosh. Lily, you're in a relationship.
Yeah, Lily, there's Harvey waiting for you.
Harvey flirted with another person, and yeah, I'm not sure about this anymore.
unbelievable, Harvey.
Harvey like was flirting with Evie.
Yeah.
Was he really?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Wait,
Yeah.
wasn't that you RPing?
No, it was Kip's.
It was a.
Yes.
Aren't
it
you
was Jen.
Harvey also?
Jen.
Well, Lily runs Harvey for combat, but I RP him personally.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So are you guys sleeping in the prison or the bedroom area?
Prison.
Okay. One big prison cot.
One big prison cot.
We all just lay stacked
Can
on
we
top
just
of
like
each
push
other.
them all together? Yeah. Can we push them together? You know, like a pillow fort.
One big bed.
So each cell has one bed, and they're like attached to the wall. There are like
Aw.
chains at 45-degree angles that hold them.
That's
So
just rude.
you'd be able to like fold these up against the wall for more space if you needed to.
Past heat metal.
You're gonna melt off the chains.
Yeah.
These are really old, just withered chains. After a few minutes of heating them, they snap, and the bed falls down flat against the wall, no longer supported by the chains.
Oh no.
Well, stone beds it is. You think we can push those together?
Maybe you should stop messing with things, Bard.
True. I really considered taking the
If you were walking from the if you're walking from the jail to the beds, you'll see that the stone beds have like clothes or blankets on them now.
I love how everyone's so worried about like.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like 5 of the beds have some blankets on them, and
I shoot a look at Darkness and like raise
Darkness
my
is not in
eyebrows.
the room.
Oh, I'm like, all right. I see how things are.
I just love how DMs are like, I hope I've made enough content for everyone to get through in this session, and we take like an hour to go to bed.
yeah.
It's like real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real life.
Yeah.
Sin
This isn't RPing.
Sin
No,
grabs a
I'm-
blanket and lays the fuck down.
I'm constantly like panicking because I don't feel like I have enough prepped, and then you guys take forever to get through an area I didn't think was going to take very long.
And then like lollygag.
Yeah.
for, like-
Or I'll think I'll have too much prepped, and then we skip like 2 things, and one thing didn't go very long at all, and I'm like, shit.
Mhm.
Oh no.
So Sin is laying down. Everyone going pick a
Yeah,
bed and take a long
sleeping.
rest.
I'll use my own blanket.
I like put out my bedroll on top.
I'll just use my cloak as a blanket.
And I use the goat as a pillow.
Perfect.
I want to like
use
fake
Momo
sleep
as a
and wait
pillow.
to see if darkness comes and tries to like watch us for a little bit.
You should roll perception.
Do I need to roll it for Waffles? Because Waffles doesn't sleep.
Yeah, give Waffles a perception
Nope.
check.
Sin got a 4. It's too dark, even for her vision. She's like, "Well, this is different." Goes to sleep.
That's a 13.
He would be hiding in the corner, like on the ceiling of this room. Yeah.
All right, are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
Long rest.
Okay.
Long rest that.
And
I've
then
wasted
let's-
too many spells.
Then let's eat
Yeah.
and get on the road.
Yep.
All right. So 8 hours pass, and you all rise from your rest. There is no indication of time passing here. Everything feels exactly the same as it was whenever you went to sleep.
Okay, that's good.
Is Darkness in the corner? Still? We wake up.
Can you see? Yeah, I mean, if you can spot him.
The only one aware of Darkness is Waffles.
I mean, I have dark vision, and my passive perception is 19.
Okay, yeah. Bard you would have noticed him when you woke up.
Yeah.
All right. I give him a wink.
He looks away immediately, as fast as possible.
Do I see Bard winking at him?
You see Bard just winking off into a dark corner. Looks like she has something in her eye.
What are you winking?
Wouldn't be the first time. I think I got a goat hair in my eye.
Okay.
Alrighty, guys.
Darkness is blushing.
So I have one question, God. When I use my ring, it wipes memories. Do I remember that I used the ring?
Yes, you're the only one not affected by the wipe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured I'd get that one
And
squared
I'm
away
really
before.
worried about heading back to our plane of existence.
Yeah. So if anybody were to be prompted to remember that conversation, they would remember it strangely because things wouldn't work the way they normally would, but that's how they happened in their memory. So UA basically just gave you his key with no agreement or prompt.
Well, no. So the words "borrow" were used. That's why I returned I quote unquote returned his skull to him.
Yeah.
So as far as
So
his
if
memory
I was
is,
like,
we traded something for the skull.
Right.
if I was wondering, like, oh, how are we gonna get back to, the mortal plane, regular?
And I would
whatever.
say, trust me, I have a solution, and I would leave it at that.
Well, and if I was trying to remember the conversation that we had, what would that be like?
So you'd remember a weird interaction where Corval returned a skull that he was borrowing from UA, and you wouldn't remember any conversation surrounding the passing of the keystone, but you would have visual memory of UA giving the keystone to Corval.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. So should we go find Darkness so we can get this show on the road?
Yeah.
Darkness scrambles to the main room.
It's still snoring.
Darkness, you're back in
Wake
the
up.
main room.
Yeah. Pretends to be asleep in the rafters.
Then I'll get up, stretch, base a fucking ration, and start walking out.
What? Huh? Who?
So you guys enter the main room, and if you're trying to hide Darkness, you can roll stealth.
No, it's fine.
Darkness is up in the rafters. It looks like he's asleep.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Hey, Darkness. Good morning. It's been so long.
He climbs down. Whatever.
How long do you think it's going to take us to get there?
How long?
So with the route that you'd like to take them on, Darkness, it could take you guys up to a week.
Wow.
Ooh. Liam.
This is why I had to do the maneuver for the
Yeah.
key.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Did we set a time for when?
Yeah, when did we have to come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, does anybody remember that?
Say?
He shows up every week. It's not like it matters or
Oh.
anything.
Okay,
Whatever.
what
Okay.
time every week?
I don't even know.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I guess
So if we
that-
just wait
that's
around
cool.
here for long enough,
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
eventually
all right.
he'll show up.
Okay. Just have to spend more time in this scary, scary temple.
Darkness, does anyone else visit you?
Not many people like Vecna as much as I do.
Wait, you like Vecna?
Vecna's my god.
Why though?
It all makes sense.
Can I pull Darkness aside for a second?
Do I even know what Vecna is?
Only
I've
through.
talked about Vecna.
Yeah, only through like recent experience with this party.
Okay, because I have no formal knowledge or training or anything like that for Vecna.
Yeah. Everything you know is what the party knows.
Okay.
So Bard pulls Darkness aside.
Darkness, do you know what's up with Vecna right now?
What are you talking about?
How he like is missing maybe like an arm, an eyeball, and also is trapped in a green ass gem.
Whatever.
No, I'm asking you. Are you aware of that? Kind of a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Vecna gives me strength. It's whatever.
Well, I mean, it kind of is a big deal because that means that this Elven King is like stealing all of your god's power. And also your god is trapped in a jam and being like... Basically what I'm saying is that we might have a common goal here.
If Vecna was trapped, she'd let me know.
Well,
Would she though?
If she was trapped, she didn't realize that, but I mean, I don't know if she could let you know, you know?
I pray to her every night and day.
Did she respond?
Yeah, all the time. He's obviously lying.
Okay. Like, oh, all right. Yeah, sure. Well, ready to go?
Whatever.
Let's go, bud.
Lead the way.
So does he know, would Darkness know who... He's gonna try and see who can make their way, like, he's trying to gauge who has dark vision or not.
Or undersight or whatever?
Undersight, yeah.
Not undersight, dark vision.
Oh.
I mean, I think almost everyone in the party's a half-elf.
Yeah,
so...
and I'm an orc, so I have dark vision too.
Oh, you do too? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody except Waffles and the goat.
Cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I usually ride
we
waffles.
just can't navigate through this place.
Yeah.
So Darkness is going to pull a hidden lever, like removing one of the stones from the wall. He's going to pull a lever that was hidden in the wall, and a gate that's in front of you guys is going to open. And you're also going to hear a series of sequential ticking sounds starting really close to you guys and continuing away. And basically he's just deactivating all of the traps that keep this place safe from monsters on the outside.
Mysterious ticking noise.
A lot of mechanicals.
Snape. Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
It's all coming together now.
So he leads you guys through to this chamber, which is familiar to you, Bard. This has the big ballista in the middle.
Think that could fit in the cloak?
You tried last time.
Oh, that's right.
There are a shit ton of bones scattered about the entrance of this temple. As you guys walk over these stone tiles, each one depresses slightly with a clink, but nothing happens. And there are some more ballistas to the left and to the right that look poised to annihilate anything that tries to walk through here.
Follow closely.
We all just get PTSD.
Yeah. I just go right behind Darkness wherever he goes.
Can I like command the goat to like puzzle up to Darkness and see what happens?
Yeah, so Darkness, you feel a very strange fuzzy creature like rubbing its face against your shin.
You'll
and
jump
knee.
away.
The goat is like startled by you jumping away and looks confused for a second, and then goes back to its goat ways, kind of like picking at some of the bones over here.
Just trying to say hi, you know?
I'll keep walking.
All right. So leaving this temple, you guys are going to be walking through some pretty narrow, winding cave corridors. They are littered with all sorts of strange fungi that don't look like anything you've seen before.
I collect some in my like empty potion bottles.
Yes, make a nature check.
Vista. -1. That's a 4.
Can I also just like because I'm watching him pick at something?
Yeah. So, Sin, you pluck some fungi that looks actually really tasty to you. Its shape resembles like a humanoid tongue, and it's colored similarly too. It glows a faint pink color.
You guys, I'll be honest, this looks pretty good. I haven't had a good tongue in a while. Can I actually pull out the
any of us?
pull out the fungus book and see if I can find it in there?
Yep. Roll a nature check with advantage.
I'm gonna cry. That is a 15.
Nice. You do actually find what looks to be this fungi based on the picture in the book. The text reads, this is known as the tongue of madness. It comes with a lot of warnings when it comes to eating it, and is basically described as like a truth potion. It makes you speak everything that's on your mind.
Oh,
An
no.
Und'Draka delicacy.
Yeah, definitely gonna put that in the backpack.
Gotta cook it just right.
And Darkness, you were picking some up too?
What was its name
I was
again?
wondering what he was picking up, just because I'm like watching over the group.
Okay, yeah.
What was the name of it again?
Tongue of Madness.
Tongue of
Darkness, make a survival check, and Lily, because you have undersight, you can help with this if you want.
Okay. Do I?
Natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't even need
Best
me.
guide.
So another about like an hour passes while you guys are winding through these corridors. There's still fungi littering the walls and the floors. You come through a larger cavern that has a bit of a pool in the middle of it, and it's glowing a faint green color with a bunch of green mushrooms around it.
Look, instantly. Can I roll a nature check?
Yep. And
I'm
you can
like
do it with
reading the
disadvantage,
book
like checking the book.
over Sin's shoulder.
Also, Darkness
That's
would have
a
been
16.
picking.
Nice.
Darkness would have been picking any Nilhog's nose for UA when he gets back, that he can like see.
Yeah, I'd say you found like a half pound of it with that nat 20.
No.
So you find these green little mushrooms in the book, Sin, and it reads, these are dubbed the, quote, grain of Und'Draka. They're called green caps. They are inedible, but their spores can be ground to make a very nutritious, bland, flour-like material. You can use this for like baking and stuff.
Fun. Does anybody want to cook? Sid'll like sneak a few into the bag just for Darkness.
I don't eat.
Oh.
Really?
lot of good food out there.
We are at 8 o'clock.
Do you know what a banana is, Darkness?
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Change your life.
I mean, Kip has this magical golden food item.
Wait, have you never seen a banana, Darkness?
What a sentence.
At that, I think I'm picking up on Darkness's vibes. So I'm definitely gonna scramble through my backpack and look for the banana. And I'm like, this is a banana.
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 Oh, I didn't know we had a minion in our party.
Did you want to try it? And like Kip hands like he breaks off a little piece and like hands it to Darkness.
He lets it drop to the floor.
No, it's okay, Darkness. We can try again. You're supposed to eat it. Kip breaks off another piece of the banana and hands it to him.
This time, he kind of like picks it up with just his index finger and his thumb, like pinching it, like ultra delicately, and like tries to take a sniff. And then he is revolted and drops it.
Oh, guess you don't like bananas then.
Ew.
Okay, more for me. And then Kip shoves the rest in his mouth and just starts chewing it.
All right. So we are at a little bit past 8 o'clock. So I just wanted to check with everybody and see if anybody has to go at this point. I don't want to keep anybody too late.
Yeah, I think I actually gotta skedaddle.
Okay. We are like right before a larger chunk of content here, so that works.
Okay, perfect.
Before you dip, though, I want to establish our schedule going forward for playing.
Okay.
I know, Bard, your school schedule changed recently?
Yeah, so I'll be able to do next Thursday regular time. But I have like my last batch of finals on the 13th and the 14th. And then I'm gonna be back in Seattle, so for like 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Come to karaoke.
Yes, you know I will, baby.
So we had talked about a little while ago, just like permanently moving the session to Wednesday. Does anyone have issue with that?
That's cool with me for now, but also I like, time zones and school schedules and stuff like that. Might not be able to super commit to something long term.
Okay. In general, going forward.
Is there any reason why we wanted to change it?
The main reason for me is just there's a trivia at the bar that I go to on Thursdays.
Okay.
But like, if Thursdays work better, I'm down to do Thursdays.
Like
still.
trivia can be sacrificed.
Yeah.
It's just we just really like to go.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Yeah, that's fair.
The day we decide on, will be the day though, and if like one person can't make it, I have a plot device in my back pocket to explain that, and we'll still play if we're down one. If we're down more than one person, then we'll just straight cancel the week and go for next week and not deal with any like reschedule stuff.
Okay.
Just so it's simple and everyone can expect like on this day at this time we play, period.
If we changed to Wednesdays like right now, I could go with no problems.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't have to take off a week.
Is everybody good for Wednesdays then?
I will try. Yes. I just moved my schedule for Thursday, so now I'll have to move it back. I think I can do it though. I'll keep you all posted.
Would it still be
Okay.
at 5, or do you need later, Bard, or what's up? Tony, are you good at 5?
Yeah, we can do 5.
We could do 5:30 if that's easier, if there's like something close.
Yeah, it's just like 5 is 2 o'clock my time, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 for the next few weeks is fine on Wednesdays.
Okay.
works.
Alrighty. So next week, Wednesday, May 5th, will be our next session.
Okay, if I can't get everything moved by next week, can we still have a possibility of doing Thursday?
I really just want to like pick a day and stick to it. And if somebody isn't able to make it on like a 1 week sort of exception, then we'll just roll through and keep that date.
Okay.
I'm just trying to not have such a crazy reschedule fest every couple weeks with this.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. That's
Yeah, everyone's schedules is so crazy all the time. And
Yeah.
it's totally
zones are
understandable.
fucked.
Yeah.
Okay. This week I'll try and move my schedule around to make Wednesdays work. And I will let you know. I can't say affirmative for sure, yes, but
Okay.
I'll let y'all know soon.
Okay.
Okay. And if does 5 work, or would it be easier on everyone to just do 5:30? It feels like that's when we tend to start anyway.
Yeah, 5:30 is probably best.
Yep.
Okay. And then I'll just bump the end time to somewhere between 8 and 8:30 whenever it works.
That works.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. Thanks for
Darkness.
letting me all play. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
it was
thanks for
fun.
joining us.
I'm excited for next session because I feel like things are gonna start happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just gonna.
And sorry,
I'll
my
learn about all your
character's
moms.
like
Whatever.
so depressing.
Oh, I love it. It's a nice fresh relief from all these
Yeah.
hooligans.
Yeah, fuck you. I tried to hurt you today.
Yeah.
There is
I
so
did
much
hard.
carnage in the group today. It was like everybody was waiting so long to play. It's like all their just
Yeah.
repressed
Pent up.
energy. Yeah.
I
They're like,
I
let me
am-
use my spells.
I am very excited for this Dumbledore plan, to be perfectly honest with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's gonna be good.
Some
Happy to be in Und'Draka.
The air is wonderful. It's a nice place.
some poor
and fun.
part of the world is gonna have a nuke dropped on it.
Oh my gosh. By our hands.
It's
Yeah.
No, it'll be by
200
Dumbledore's hands. I want that on the
200
record.
D20 damage.
Oh my
Yeah, what
gosh.
was it that I said? What did I
It
say?
was
Do you
like,
have
it was
the
like
stats?
200 to 100. 1 second, it's right. 5 seconds.
Yep. All right, I got to skedaddle. It was fun playing, guys.
Bye, Kip.
Alright, it's
Oopsies.
200 D20.
Yeah, 200 D20 damage and 100
No!
radius.
That should be enough.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So a 200-foot wide sphere.
You actually have a nuke.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Yeah,
that's
nuke in
my
if
hand.
somebody evil wields it?
Yes, if an evil
Correct.
aligned creature attunes to Oathblade and attempts to attack.
How do you even roll for that?
Then how would we force
Yeah, he'd have to attune
Dumbledore
to it.
attune?
So this is the second part of the plan. We would hold a stone, and we would command or suggest through that stone out to Dumbledore. Because it's a plane-wide sending stone, right?
Right.
Dumbledore's a bitch anyway. We'll kill him.
So once we know his location, we send either Waffles or an animal with Oathblade and the sending stone. We command him to attack that thing with Oathblade.
Yeah.
And then a nuke goes off.
But he has to attune.
Oh, isn't it a tune?
Yeah, he has to
yeah.
attune
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
Oh.
Command him to attune to it.
No, that takes a short rest.
Well, I mean,
I
the
have,
suggestion lasts 8 hours, so
Yeah, we could
hypothetically,
do
Oh,
suggestion
so-
into
okay.
command.
You could, well, what you could do is you could command him to wield it. I'm sure someone has a sleep spell. Put him to sleep.
No, that
Make
sleep
him
is
attune
based
to
on
it.
HP. That's trickier. But
Yeah.
suggestion, if it lasts, you could just say, I suggest that you attune to this blade and strike Waffles or whatever.
right?
Yeah.
For it's 8 hours, that's
within the
plenty.
bounds. So the language of suggestion is like suggestion must be worded in a manner that the course of action sounds reasonable, asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself on a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. But I guess he doesn't necessarily know.
It's not obviously harmful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be
And-
telling him to kill something else.
And I have a feeling he's pretty cool with killing whatever. Like, I don't think he has a strong moral reservation.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't happen to be immune to being charmed.
I would assume so.
Well, again, the plan is once we find him, we're gonna put a bunch of sending stones on an animal, and we're each gonna attempt either a charm or command, whatever manipulation spells we have, to get him to do the thing.
Yeah, you're basically putting a nuke on a little like remote control car and driving it in.
Yeah.
Putting a
And
nuke on
hoping
my
the other
goat.
And then
person
trying-
presses the
and then-
button.
Yeah, and then trying to convince them to push the button.
I don't know if he's Darkness is also a cleric, so he has a few of those.
Yeah,
I was telling
We need a
Noah,
cleric,
this
honestly.
plan's
Yeah.
thoroughly a Corval plan.
He's a
This
light
plan-
aligned cleric, ironically. Light domain.
So, Corval, are you gonna be here next session?
Barriers that I thought were permanent, luckily have become less so.
God bless.
Yeah,
We
so I
missed you.
should be good.
By the way, Lily, this is how you roll 200 d20 damage.
You have to do it online. Oh my god.
Yeah, no, you don't actually grab that many times.
Well, yes,
No, that'd
obviously,
be-
I
that'd
thought
be
it was going to
hell.
be online, but it
Fun.
just seemed insane.
It is insane. It is.
How much?
Don't waste a roll
Yeah, how
now.
much damage is
I don't
it?
think you can waste this roll.
No.
I rolled it once and it came out with 2062.
Jesus.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do it a couple times to get a range here.
That should be enough. I think that
2012.
kills the wizard.
2100. It's all around it's all over 2000 damage.
Yeah, that'll
Wow.
be
Look, if there is something in the world that isn't killed by 2000 damage, I think I fucked up.
it. Yeah, probably.
And not to be too proud of this idea, the things are magical, so they can be retrieved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sending stones will be fine.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Oath Blade will be fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
The
Yes.
goat will not.
Oathblade and a couple sending stones are going to be sitting in a crater.
oh my god, that's hilarious. I love that.
The beach episode of the party going.
Yeah,
and,
Lily,
like,
this was the
a
plan
feather
that I
falling
said
themselves
It's a
down.
horrible idea.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I still love
Service
that visual.
episode.
I love the visual of the party just yeeting themselves into the crag of New and feather falling for like 2 weeks down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
You have to bring food for
sleeping
the
on
journey.
the way.
Yeah. Tony, thank you for joining us.
Yeah. I'm
I
excited.
love the vibes.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
And I'm glad, like, I've been running through my head like possible reactions to the party meeting this character, and
This isn't what I expected. Just so you know, like that's because I basically live here. You were like building that up.
Yeah.
And
it was pretty great, right?
This is not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Just
Perfect.
all of us competing for Darkness's affection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
And it's funny because that's on track with the group. Anytime a
I
new
know.
NPC shows up or a new person that becomes part of the group, we're like, nope, I'm gonna be their best friend.
Yeah.
And it's perfect too because like Darkness is not a fan of that.
Nice,
No.
too shy. He's never had affection in his life.
So
Ever.
I can fix you. I can fix you.
like
Nothing can fix
like
darkness.
one of the rare people that ever interacts with Darkness, UA just randomly drops 5 really chaotic, loud, like
Yeah.
Take him to
Incredibly
Dark Lake.
people.
yeah, just a party of extroverts rolled up on the introvert.
And I love how like we were calm and collected around UA. The second he left, everyone started attacking each other.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even notice that was like
well, Kim
immediately.
insulted me. What do you? Like he was digging into me,
He was
man.
talking shit.
Kip really brings out the best in us.
Kip has been very spicy lately.
Yeah.
It's true.
And yeah, I've been
Very
sitting on
little
the
brother energy.
I've been sitting on the kid line for a while, so I figured the return would be the good time to drop it on him.
It was perfect.
Savage. I'm hyped. Are you guys hyped to spend a week traveling through Und'Draka
I'm
now?
scared.
Yeah, actually.
I'm ready.
I was
yeah.
extremely worried about a deadline because we're trying to coordinate with UA.
Right, yeah.
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 I mean,
So
Yeah,
I
I was
really
worried
went
about
hard
that
on the
too.
Fucking ring.
gamble.
I forgot that Corbel had the fucking ring.
Yeah.
So when he
Yeah, when
said,
you
we'll
said
get
it.
it to you tomorrow, I was like, what?
Are you guys on a timeline now?
Not anymore.
Well, he
Yeah.
comes
I mean-
back every week, so I mean,
You
Yeah.
guys, when
It
we
wouldn't have
come
been a
back,
problem
2
anyway.
weeks are gonna have passed in MAVANUK.
Yep.
That's
Or
terrifying.
more.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. The party isn't on a timeline, but the world is.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But I mean, we were kind of like, we didn't really have much of a direction
yeah, darkness doesn't care.
ever.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I like the random piece of garbage I pulled out for the fake trade is what darkness liked.
Yeah.
I love skulls.
Some random thing in a dungeon, I'm like, sure, I'll pick it up and hold on to it. Why not?
You never know when you'll encounter
Right.
an emo boy is going to be really into it.
Yeah, you never know.
You have like 3 random races for, worth of skulls just in my
You
inventory.
guys are all elves too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was also like totally uncoordinated. It just
Yeah.
happened. We were all half
Coincidence.
elves.
I swear, y'all just looked at this statistical advantages and we're like, "Yep, I want dark vision."
Well,
and
I never go for elves. I'm like very anti-elf.
Wow.
hey, this is an
right,
anti-elf
so, like,
campaign, so
This was a big step for me, and like the only reason I did it was because Kip was already half elf. So I was like, all right, if we're
Yeah.
gonna do this
Yeah.
dynamic.
so you very cautiously dipped your toes into elven waters just to find yourself in an anti-elf campaign.
Yeah, Anne dipped my toes into waters, and then just like fully fell in, just like consumed with half elfness.
Yes. Yeah. That'll happen.
I think you mentioned to me that